question.
Is this one of those sleepless weeks where it's a lot of time spent at the office trying to prepare for this cat, Lamar Jackson?
Yeah, I mean, there's only so much you can do. They present a lot. They've got dynamic players, got a really good system, a veteran team coming back. So, you know, they're much further ahead than they were just 2 years ago with both their schemes, personnel, and again, one of the most dynamic players, you know, in all of college football. So, you know, it's a big game. It's a big week. That's like a week ago was, the week before that was, and so there's a process in how you prepare, and you try to put together a good plan, and ultimately, again, it comes down to the players got to come out there and execute.
Part of what makes him so tough, it seems like a lot of times guys are in the right spot, but he just makes them miss or gets by them.
Yeah, he's again, he's got a special skill set in both his running and throwing ability and his ability to improvise, extend plays, and so that can create you know a lot of problems. You can do everything right and still obviously be wrong. So you know you can live with that. You know when that if that happens, but can't stress about those kind of things. You got to again just prepare for the things that you know you're going to see or you anticipate seeing, and then again you know give your guys the best possible plan to execute and to win.
Assuming Austin Bryant's going to be able to perform, do you start to play Christian at defensive tackle, or do you leave him out there at end?
We'll see. You know, maybe a little bit of both.
I know you do some recruiting in Florida. Did you look at Lamar Jackson much when he was coming out of high school?
Oh yeah, yeah.
What ways have you seen him grow from where he was then to where he is now?
Oh, he's just stronger. He's put on quite a bit of weight, but he's a great player. We were very interested. We just filled up before he was ready to make a decision. So you know, he caused the same kind of problems and havoc in high school that he does now. He's just a bigger, stronger, probably smarter, more precise version.
Going back, I was just taking a look at some of their games. Are you surprised the teams have played so much man against him, considering how?
I'm not here to judge anybody else, so I don't, I'm not sure there's a great plan on how to defend him. We'll see. So, there's places where you got to definitely, if you're a man team, you got to do what you do. So if you're a zone team, same thing, and if you're a multiple team, then you got to pick and choose your spots. When you got your back to the football.
Both of the last 2 years against Louisville, third down is going to struggle for both offenses. Certainly, the two quarterbacks in this game are at a different level than the last couple of years. But when you look at those two games, what exactly helped the two defenses, and particularly yours?
Well, your ability to get them in third and long, because you control the run game, and they obviously didn't present the same issues that you have now. And so that's really probably expanded both their playbook and again, probably enhanced their ability to convert, probably get more third and shorts to third and medium now than they have in the past. So that's probably the biggest difference.
I asked Kendall Joseph about your skills as a scout team quarterback. I think the word he used was limited.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that assessment?
That's probably accurate. It's been effective, though, getting our guys ready, whatever that means. So we've gotten the results that we wanted. But that's a little bit, he's lying a little bit. He's covering his bases. But, when I've done it, it isn't as much as the skill set as, obviously, as much as it is tempo, looks, stresses, again, controlling when we snap it, all the nuances, so we've used Eric, so far this week too. It's important that they get that speed and that size and that arm that they're going to see this week.
Never called him a right-handed micro-dick. How would you describe him?
They're just a great player, very tough to defend, excellent group of players around him. They're very smart and manipulative on how they're using him, putting him in very successful situations, and so that I think they're utilizing his skill set the right way, and just a tough guy to defend.
Does the job that your guys did against Justin Thomas give you some confidence? Obviously, Lamar's playing on another level, but Justin Thomas, no slouch.
I mean, I'm happy that we did well, and I think we're getting a little bit better, but some ways may be the same, and a lot of ways a lot different. So we're not walking in here with any false sense of security because, what we did a week ago. Hopefully by game time we feel confident in our plan because of how we've prepared and how we've studied and things of that nature. So again, this is a guy that doesn't give you a lot of margin for error.
Is he different than you faced Vince Young, RG3? Is he different than this?
A lot like RG3, very similar, probably a little bit more explosive, and different system and how they're using him. But similar in a lot of ways too. They create a lot of space and good skill players around them. So Vince was big, strong, fast, and all that, and they utilized him the right way. They create a lot of more one-on-ones with what they're doing now.
The allowance of big plays this year compared to last, but what's been the biggest difference when you?
Have you noticed that? No, I'm just kidding. We were one of the worst, and it's a long year. Knock on wood. I think that we've been better. I think our positioning, our discipline has been better through 4 games. Through I think 6 games a year ago, it was pretty good. Had a late fourth quarter big play mishap against Notre Dame. Thought we relaxed, lacked some maturity, and thought that Notre Dame was just going to go away. But and then again, I thought as the season went along that we just didn't handle success very well. And again, through 4 games, we've been better. And if we're going to be a good defense, let alone have a chance to be a top 20, top 10, top 15 type defense, that trend will need to continue. And you can't be a feast or famine defense and feel like when the game's on the line you're going to get a stop because you're a great unit, and you got to earn that through your play. And I think consistency is one of the best traits of the good players and the good units.
Louisville leads the nation in 10, 20.
Oh my God, it is a nightmare to watch. It just makes you sick. It's frightening. It really is to see those plays, those chunk plays happen, and it doesn't surprise you. But it's again they do a good job of putting themselves in those one-on-one winnable situations, so it's not as a matter of just a guy getting out of a gap. It goes a little bit further beyond that, and so that'll be the big challenge, to play consistently. And they're going to obviously with their style of play, with their skill set, they're multiple playmakers, whether it's the tight end or it's the 3 receivers or it's 23 carrying the ball or Jackson, with the things that he can do. We've got our hands full that way, and but it's also exciting. It really is.
Do you think that Brent Radcliffe's got a fun radar and running back?
Not for us. I think he's excellent for what they do. An inside-outside attack. He's got speed, vision. He's a one-cut, got a great burst, plays well behind his pads. Nice compliment to the quarterback and the quarterback run game that they have. And so we've always thought highly of him. And I don't know, nationally what people think. I really don't know, but he's an excellent player.
The problem it presents having to keep an extra hat on the quarterback and open up things for everybody else.
Sure, it sure does. Yeah, no question. Yeah, you can't. Oh, we're going to take this guy away. Well, it sounds good, but you focus everything on one thing, and then you're leaving yourself short somewhere else. And so again, a lot of guys got to have a lot of discipline, to doing their job. Doesn't sound like that's real earth-shattering, but there's some simplicity in that, and that's what it's going to take too.
You talk about big plays. Is it him creating something, or is it play design?
It's both. It's both. It's both. There's some stresses in their schemes with the problems they can create for you defensively, and then again an excellent group of players that are either one-on-one and they make plays, or again the quarterback's one-on-one, with a big stiff defensive end, and the small fast guys. And he's not real small, but the smaller fast guy is going to beat the bigger slower guy more often than not.
I gotta let him go. You got 2:10 meetings.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Right. Yep.
You got 3 minutes.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Can I get one more question?